We're getting off the ship today in Skagway. And we park almost right in town, and it's starting to rain a little more than it was this morning. You can see they painted the rocks after ships. But there's our ship, the Carnival Miracle. And in fact, our cabin, well, it's way up there. So we're going to just walk through town and maybe hike through these mountains a little bit. We're here till 7:30. Little gift shop right there. They made us walk through this tunnel for some reason. Here's the Skagway waterfront. And here's somebody selling tours. And we have no immediate plans here. We're going to try to walk up to the Gold Rush Cemetery, which is about a mile up the road here through town. So we'll look at some of the old buildings and whatnot.
Should have asked you before I started moving.
Well, we've come across this sign, See Walk to Downtown, and there's a map, and it says you are here, our ship is here. Could be 4 ships in port, apparently. I have a feeling this would be a lot more scenic if there weren't clouds everywhere, because look at the mountains up there with the glaciers on it and over there. But I think there's even bigger mountains further out. Little boat harbor. Well, we have this sign and another map and a lot of posers. Skagway, welcome to Skagway, Alaska. There's places you can hang out that are sheltered. Looks like there's a crab leg place here. For those of you who are open for crab legs. And halibut fish and chips. I would say they're not open yet, but probably later. It's about 9:30. That's the Skagway Fish Company, and this is the Turquoise restaurant. I don't know what it's called. I don't see a name anywhere on it. But they have king crab legs also, apparently. That sign up there, behind that umbrella, says City Center 1/4 mile. See it now? And there are railroad tracks over there, I think. Railroad tracks. Passing like an RV park, campground. Coke machine there. I bet they're cheaper than on the ship. Bathrooms. I see a lot of people going down the hill over there. Maybe that's a creek with salmon in it. We're here in late summer, so I don't know how many wildflowers we'll see. Last couple times it was late spring, early summer, and there were flowers everywhere. I see a little pier down there. So there's a good map of Skagway. I don't see a "you are here," but we must be here, I would think. I guess it is fall here, although officially not for another 10 days, 12 days. Maybe you can tell how hard it's raining now by looking at the pond. See a bridge down there, I think. This is Pink Salmon Pullen Creek. Is that the name? I don't know that we're going to see any in here. Oh, well, there's a dead one. Another dead one. Another dead one. That's kind of gross. Where are the bears? Janet has found a salmon. Oh, reflection. Pullen Creek was down there. We're crossing railroad tracks right now. That's Skagway Junction over there, it says. Not Petticoat. Mysterious rock stacking right on that white sign. Well, you could see the town there. We were just on that road and we saw that sign, Dewey Lake Trail System. So we've decided to hike up to Dewey Lake. Now you should know there are two Dewey Lakes. Wait a minute, side note, rock stacking, mysterious rock stacking. Upper Dewey Lake, which we're not going to, and Lower Dewey Lake, which we're going to try to reach on this trail through the forest. And there's the creek. I think it's beginning to rain harder. Or sure sounds like it over the sound of that diesel. From the town, it's over there. And we're going to cross this bridge. And Janet's pointing out that there are a lot of salmon in this creek. I don't know if you could see them swimming around down there. Let's look on the other side. Yeah, it's really raining now. So I guess we're gonna head up now. Oh, that's steep. There's the town. Lower Upper Lake is that way. Okay, we'll go this way. Down some stairs. I want you to look at these. I have no idea what kind of plant that is. But it's all true here. Watch your head. Now we're going to climb up some rocks. Some wet, slippery rocks. I want you to see those guys. And if we look up here, there's a huge one. And Janet says, look at these. See them? And plentiful. I see them all over the hillside there. Look at those. I hope you're getting the color. That is bright orange. See it down there? These two. And I think that's poison oak in there. But I'm not sure. Yeah, and there's some firewood here for you. I don't know if I'd let you take that back on the ship or not. Well, there's a rope across there, so I'm guessing we're going that way. It's been steep. It's been uphill all the way. It's pretty. I mean, it's raining, although we don't get much water here in the forest because of the trees, I guess. But it's steep. Maybe a half a mile on this trail. According to my phone, or Google Maps, I think we're maybe halfway there. Although this is a pretty tall mountain, and if we have to hike to the top of it, I don't know if we're gonna go. There's a trail going up. I don't know which way. There's the town of Skagway. Way over there is the ship. See it? That's the lookout where I just recorded the ship. And we're on a bunch of switchbacks now for a little bit. No less steep though, I gotta tell you. That's me breathing hard. Stay away from the edge and watch your footing. See what it looks like. Oh, okay. Well, we reached a part where it's rocks, not dirt. Some people have made a trail around that way. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take on the rocks. Now we're getting back into the forest again. Another half a mile since we last spoke. We've come to this sign. Allowable activities, ATV, hunting and fishing. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I'm breathing a little harder now, right. I hear a rushing river, I think. We're coming to a sign. It says Reservoir Lower Lake. Well, we're gonna go to the lower lake, which is that way. We're still seeing lots of these. Not all of them that color. There's that. And somebody did some logging and cut down the trail markers. So I'm not sure what they were thinking. See, there's this kind. And these rare upside down shrooms. You don't see those every day. And an outhouse. So about half a mile up the trail, or a mile up the trail, you can relieve yourself if you dare. And if you listen, that's a waterfall, I think. Maybe from Lower Dewey Lake to the reservoir. Anyway, this is the first time we've gone downhill on the trail. And I see mushrooms everywhere in that forest. Everywhere. And trails everywhere. Oh, that must be the reservoir. Do you see the water down there? So we've been walking on a little up and down area, which is a relief. And came across this cluster of several kinds of mushrooms and or toadstools, even a heart-shaped one. And you probably can't see it, but out there, they're everywhere. Yellow, orange. I don't see any blue ones or green ones, but look here. See that? I see a sign up ahead. There's a signpost up ahead. Wait a minute. Look at these. And that one. That's what I mean by everywhere. Look at these. Little tiny ones. Clusters of them all around. Weird flappy ones. And a sign. Lower Lake Loop. Upper Lake Devil's Punch Bowl. Well, the Lower Lake Loop goes both ways. Oh, there's a sign here, in case you're interested. We went to the left. The Lower Lake Loop had arrows pointing both ways, so I guess it depends on which way you want to go around the lake or something. So we're going this way because we still want to have time to walk through town. See the shrooms? They're everywhere. And the cut down logs, cut down trees, become logs, I guess. And some mushrooms are very tiny, you saw. So here's one that's bigger than my hand. I don't want to touch it, but look at that. That water sound is getting louder. More mushrooms right on the trail. Oop, look at these. Oh, well, this is the other kind of stuff. See that? So we came across these, and then we saw these. I think that's maybe one getting ready to grow. And then Janet looked up the tree and up further, and I don't know if you can. Oh, I just took a raindrop in the mouth. Oh, in the eye too. But see him up there? And they may have been all along, although I don't see any others. I do see another trail marker. Look at that thing. Oh, it's broke off. I think that might be poison oaks, but I don't know. Lower Lake. Oh, look. Ponds. So it didn't stop raining. And we've come to the Lower Lake Loop. And there's kayaks there. And a sign saying Skagway is that way. Lower Lake Loop, Upper Lake, Devil's Punch Bowl, Icy Lake, and Upper Reed Falls. I'm going to go off this way for a little bit. I did not expect to find a dock and kayaks out here, but that's what I've found. And a paddle. I wonder if they're inviting us to use those. And trash. And more mushrooms. And it's a floating dock. So you can see the lake is very long. I can't see the end of it. I'm going to give you a little picture of it and the forest. There's another kayak pushed, or canoe pushed up into the bushes over there. And there's Janet. And so that's all around. So here's Lower Dewey Lake. And we're gonna head off and go.
A whole bunch of little mushrooms.
I know you're thinking we should have taken one of those kayaks out, but I don't want to get wet. Skagway's that way. Lower Lake Loop goes around both sides. So we're going to go this way a little bit further because it's not very late yet. And let you see more sights. And of course more mushrooms. And another bridge. And it's not too far. And a paddleboard and a whole slew of paddle boards. If you know what a slough is. So, look at that. That's probably out of focus when I get that close. It's not very big. Here's my thumb. So look at these guys. They're different. And there's a lot of them. There's a sign. You know, I wish their signs had miles on them. So that takes you around the other side of the Lower Lake. Upper Lake, Icy Lake, and Upper Reed Falls. I really hear some noise up here. And I see another bridge. So this river is really rushing up here. Whoa! Good luck! That's the way to hike this trail. But how did he get here? He couldn't have come up the way we came up, I don't think. If you go that way more, I think a couple of miles maybe only a mile, you'll pass Icy Lake and some falls, and then you can come back down into town, but you'll be up at the other end of town. We're gonna go back this way. Probably go back on the ship and have lunch, and then walk back through town and back up to the Gold Rush Cemetery. We are going back to Skagway the way we came up. be careful going down. It's hard to go up because it's uphill, but going down, it's slippery. You know, you'll land on your ass. Well, we were on the way down, and I think we got on a different trail. And this is called Lower Dewey Lake Reservoir. So we need to try to get back on the trail we were on. And that's just what we're gonna do. Look at those orange ones. We went back down, found the old trail. We found it by way of mushrooms. We saw a mushroom that I'd taken a picture of. But here we are, Lower Lake Loop, that way, Upper Lake, Devil's Punch Bowl. This is the big sign explaining everything. Hey, you can actually see that? That's the trail to Upper Reed Falls and then downtown. Icy Lake it goes by. Well, we've reached the steeper area of switchbacks. You see the trail going down, down, down. You can hear the city kind of down there. This is where you have to be careful. Just going downhill is slippery. Uphill might be hard, but it's easier to pull yourself up than lower yourself down on a trail. Trust me. Come down the trail. We're almost all the way down. I'm gonna walk out here. Let you see the city of Skagway from a rock ledge. So there it is. Of course, it's obscured by trees. Well, we're back on the road again. On the road again. And we came across this sign. And it's funny, when I stand here, it smells like dog poo. Anyway, we're almost back down. As you can plainly see, there's the railroad tracks. Ship's over here to the left. We're gonna get back on board, eat some lunch, try not to fall down, and go up through town. But I believe that will be in another video called Walking in Skagway. Right? We're gonna cross that little bridge there. There's a Dewey Creek, I think. Salmon in there. Remember I showed you earlier. We're walking along the railroad tracks this time, actually a trail. And we came across this. And this sign. So read that and you'll know what this orange ribbon is. Orange string. Okay, right around this corner we'll be near the ship. Oh, yeah, it says there's another one, and there is. And there's what's left of a salmon. Well, you can see the ship there. In the mountains you can see a little better now. And this is the, I don't know, White Pass Express or something, getting ready to go. I didn't realize it came all the way down here, but there it is. So there's the train. There's the guy wearing the funny hat. We'll call him Engineer Bill. And you can see there's like padded seats in there, like a old bus. And it's long. Look at that. I wanted like $100 and something to ride that. This thing is bringing in bucks. It's big up on the mountain. But they were right here. Look at that guy over there. So this restaurant seems to be closed still. And this one is maybe open because there's people sitting at it. So I'm assuming it's open. But I guess even if it weren't, they could go up there and sit, right? You could do a Skagway, Alaska streetcar tour. And a lady dressed in period costume driving a giant long bus. And there's a ship. And there's Janet. Well, here we are back at the ship. didn't really get any clearer. I mean, it cleared up, and then clouds came, and it cleared up, and then clouds came. There's the Carnival Miracle in Skagway. Oh, I didn't see that skull before on the rocks. Anyway, we're gonna get back on and rest. So from Skagway, Alaska,
Port Monkey's out.
see you in the next port.
Bye.
Bye. So from Upper Dewey Lake, this is Gareth saying, Port Monkey's out. See you in the next port. Bye. So from Skagway,
Port Monkey's out.
see you in the next port. Wait a minute.
Let's try that again.
So from Skagway, Alaska,
Port Monkey's out.
see you in the next port.
Bye.
Bye.